Welcome back. Today I'm going to be working on installing a front receiver on the 2020 Superduty. It's a Torklift Hitch. Looked at a couple other different brands. They all go down lower and cut into the balance. I wanted to keep it up high so that didn't want to lose any ground clearance. So that was one of the main drivers to go with this one. And it just came today. Here's the kit here. The hitch is pretty beefy. It holds 1,000 pounds tongue weight. Some of them only hold 500 pounds, 300 pounds. So pretty heavy duty. It comes with a license plate holder that goes in the receiver. And bag of bolts. This is all the tools I should need to put it in, along with the jack to hold it up. I'm gonna try and do this myself. The instructions are in color, which is kind of nice. This is the part number X7904, and getting it ready to get started here. I'll just go step by step with the instructions and start to remove the bumper first, and then got to move the oil or transmission cooler, I believe it is. It comes with brackets to drop it down to allow the bumper to go in, and then you just bolt the cooler back up. Anyway, we'll get started. Okay, there it is, fitted up with the jack. Makes it so much easier because this thing is beefy. It's heavy duty. Okay, one last bolt to torque. Bolts here torque to 75 foot-pounds. Okay, we're good. Get my backup wrench out of there. There we go. Little backup wrench. That's well, I used a 3/4, but it's actually a 19 millimeter. So all the bolts are torqued. So basically that's the unit installed. The directions are pretty close. Obviously in my year I don't have an transmission oil cooler to deal with, so it makes it even easier. So it's pretty clean. You got 2 bolts. See if you can see under here. You've got the 2 bolts up there, and then you got the one underneath. So you got 6 bolts, 3 on each side. Now it's reassembly of the bumper and cutting that center piece out to accept this here. So that's the only part. I don't want a big hole, so might have to cut it a couple times. I just want a really nice tight fit, so I'll let you know how that goes. They have some pretty accurate measurements in the instructions, so so here's what they have in the manual. So it's pretty clear. So I'll just measure everything and maybe I'll do it exactly as they say. Okay, here's how I cut my bottom valence piece out that goes in the bumper. So I cut it out so it just fits in there, so it's a little smaller than the receiver end. So it'll go right up in underneath, and then you cut the bottom out because of that lower piece that hangs down. I didn't realize that at first. I just notched the top. Then when I fitted the bumper up, I realized the bottom had to be cut out too. So this is how I cut it out. Lift the bottom piece in to get a little bit more strength, but it should fit now. So I'll go up just like so. So I'll mount this in the bumper. Goes in here. So I'll just get that mounted and then try and fit the bumper up. Okay, that's the finished product here. I think it worked out pretty good. Bit tricky getting the bumper aligned, getting the bolts up. The jack helped for that. Here's the license plate holder. Just goes in there. There's a pin, comes with a pin somewhere. There's the pin. So that goes like that. So it's a nice clean look. Didn't have to cut the spoiler. Those two holes in the spoiler there, that's from the old license plate holder. So didn't really know that would happen. Might just put some caulking in there just to fill it, or not. Anyway, that's the finished product. I did it all by myself. No help. Bumper's a little heavy. It's the only thing you might want to get a hand with is carrying the bumper. I took it on and off numerous times to make sure I got this measured and cut right. So you can see it's nice and tight. I went 2.5 inches where the instructions said 3. So as you can see, it makes it a little cleaner look if you're getting picky, I guess. And that's the block heater cable. This is the other cable for my charger. Just tuck that down in there. And the only other thing, hopefully you can see it, that was at the notch was the bottom part here. It didn't say that in the instructions, but had to notch this so you can see it's right tight against the hitch on both sides. Focus. So just notched that on both sides and fits good. Pretty tight, clean fit. Oh, I guess I forgot to plug that in, so that should be the last thing I have to do, and then it's done. Overall, it's a pretty easy install. The Torklift front hitch X7904, tongue weight 1,000 pounds, pull weight 10,000, trailer weight 10,000. Good heavy duty hitch. Instructions were pretty close. The biggest thing that I noticed was really the transmission cooler, so maybe that's an option that my truck doesn't have. So other than that, the instructions were pretty good. Highly recommend the Torklift front hitch. It cost $375 US directly from Torklift, but I'm in Canada, so a couple $100 for shipping. Came in about a week and no issues. So highly recommend Torklift front hitch. Thanks for watching.